Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for GWL, the Global Wrestling League. This week on GWL, we hope to bring you some exciting action as the GWL Heavyweight Champion, the Syrian Sheik Akbar Bashar, defending his title against none other than Lazarus Black. That's your main event this evening on GWL. As our opening contest is about to begin here soon, Pink Passion taking on the Sheik's daughter, Nadia Omaria, the Princess of Syria herself. Referee Matchstick Head in the way again. Referee Matchstick Head sweeping out the room, getting everything ready for this opening contest as Nadia Omari, the daughter of royalty herself, the Sheik's daughter, Nadia Omari, the Syrian princess, the Desert Rose, decked out in blue and black, not in her traditional red, as the opening contest is beginning here on GWL here today. Her opponent, they are no strangers to each other. They have fought each other all over this place. Pink Passion. Pink Passion, a multiple women's champion. But I question, is Pink Passion a regular woman? I'm not sure. I don't know what Pink Passion is. Maybe she's just passion. And there she goes, shaking her rump, trying to dance with the referee. The referee's having none of that. He takes her out. Nope, he says no way. And there's a drop down pose to Nadia Omari. Nadia Omari, no stranger to the ball-headed Pink Passion.
Introducing first, in the pink, from the local cat house, Pink Passion.
As you heard from the local cat house, Pink Passion, as Miss Dixie announcing for us today.
Syria, it is Nadia Omari.
And for some reason there, Dixie must doesn't know royalty when she sees it, Nadia Omari. I don't know what that was, but it's Nadia Omari. And look at the Pink. Playing games, playing mind games, but Nadia Omari is not the one to play games with. Being trained by her father, we know that she is dastardly. She is most evil incarnated and will do anything to win a match. Don't take her lightly. Here we go. There's a roll. There's an arm drag, fast-paced match up here between Nadia Omari and Pink Passion. Here we go. We're working up from the arm bar. And there's a reversal into a hammerlock. Now into a headlock. What are we going to do here? They're trying to shove off. Nadia says, no way, Jose. Not getting out. He pulls the hair. A dirty tactic. He's bragging to the referee. I pulled her hair. Ha ha ha. There's a choke in the corner. This is a different behavior. And there's a chop to Nadia Omari from Pink Passion. Pink Passion getting aggressive. Turning around. There's a forearm. Vicious assault here. High flipping snapmare. Big kick to the back of the ribs. And Nadia going for the get up. Referee, you better get out of the way. Here we are. There's a shoot off. And a reversal. And a spear into the corner. Snapmare out for his own. Kick in the back. That may have cracked her back for her. She'll be feeling that one for days. She's taking the hairball off. Looks like she's starting to get angry. Here we go. There's the shoot off. And there's the spin around. Oh my. Around the world. Tilt-a-whirl. Hurricane Rana head scissor combination. hooking up. There's the Jack Suplex. Naughty Omari. Folks, this matchup here, pardon the voice of the host with the most, I just had the pleasure of commentating the live event for AWS Aftershocks that just went down this weekend. All the shouting and hollering throughout that night has really left the host with the most, who brings you the best from coast to coast, almost without a voice this day. But I won't let you guys down. Come rain or shine, Mario Man Mucci will be here in the House of Pain for all your wrestling action. There's a punch, there's another punch, and a shove off. Pink Passion not paying attention. There's another snapmare. Looks like, oh, there's a flipping neckbreaker. Shines of the Sheik himself. And there's a barely getting a shoulder up. Referee Matchstick Head here, trying to burn down like a blaze of glory here as these two going in. Big spin out, sidewalk slam, almost a cover. That almost was 3 there, folks. As Naughty Omari getting upset with the referee, she needs to pay attention. And the fans here are mad. They're saying this is 2. Here's a throw, a punch. He throws the kick. Enziguri roundhouse heel kick. That might be all, folks. And there's a kick out. Naughty Omari here, very impressive for her debut for the GWL. Takes him in the corner very viciously. Some shoulder thrust of her own. Runs in, runs out with another. Hooks up. There's the Bulldog. No one's ever kicked out of her Bulldog yet. And what is she doing? She's dragging him over to the ring. There's a leg drop. And that's it, folks. Naughty Omari winning her debut matchup for the GWL, the Global Wrestling League. She just proved why she has what it takes to be global as she's hurrying out the ring. This squad over beating up Pink Passion. These two have been beating each other up everywhere they go. And I'm wondering what's next up on this lineup. We know later in this episode we have the GWL Heavyweight Champion, the Sheik Akbar Bashar, taking on Lazarus Black. Ace Harris, the man in black, making his way to the ring. A guy that was very close to being the first GWL Heavyweight Champion on our inaugural show a couple weeks back in the Battle Royal, where they both and several other guys were struggling to get the belt off of the cable holding it in that ladder match, and it accidentally falling down and landing on the Sheik's lap. So, in other words, the Sheik had the title handed to him royally as Ace Harris here in Orangeburg, South Carolina, the Cartoons House of Pain. Referee Matchstick Heads in the ring. Guest announcer, the lovely brawling pinup, Miss Dixie. KMD from the Dominican Republic. You know, the Prince himself, the Dominican Prince. You know, Saturday gone, we saw this guy in action, and he joined with the MG, the New Generation. And the New Generation is the dominant faction, I can see it. I watched the decimation they left all over the place. Every victim. Poor Lithium's debut at AWS was crushed by Cat Daddy. Referee Matchstick Head himself, Kid Dynamite, made his debut at AWS and got crushed by Big Rick and KL3 the Savage, destroying the AWS heavyweight champion Eric Riker to become the new AWS heavyweight champion. And of course, the Dominican Prince himself, KMD, defeating Quan Bailey, the man from New York City. Not to mention, later as I said, Lazarus Black taking on the Sheik tonight on this episode of GWL. Lazarus Black on this past weekend had a match with Nick Quinez for the #1 contendership for the All-Star Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Championship, currently held by Curtis Black, the God of War. And Lazarus Black made a mishap. The Swanton bombed, he bombed out, and crashed like a kamikaze pilot from World War II. And Nick Quinez capitalizing the victory. December 3rd at Orangeburg Crossroads House of Pain at 1742. The ASWA Super Show of the Carolinas, the Massacre Before Christmas, will be in Orangeburg for its second annual Nightmare Before Christmas, or the Massacre Before Christmas. Let me correct myself. The Massacre Before Christmas, their second annual, where multi-promotions will be represented that night, and GWL will be in the building. Will it be the Sheik or Lazarus Black? That remains to be seen until the main event on this episode of GWL, the Global Wrestling League, bringing you the best of a global product to your local area week in and week out. This here, we're just starting, second episode, but you will find out here at the Global Wrestling League, we got people from everywhere. We got the Dominican Prince from the Dominican Republic. We got Lazarus Black. Lazarus Black, he hails from California, but no one knows where in the hell Lazarus Black actually comes from. We have guys like Ryan Mantis from Norway. We have Chico Ramirez from San Antonio, Texas, whose family is from Tijuana, Mexico. You have the Sheik and his daughter from Syria. And each week, more and more guys are coming in. And there's a stunner out of nowhere. This may be it, folks. And there it is, Ace Harris defeating KMD. And Ace is lucky that the NG is not having a contract at GWL, because we've watched them lay the beat downs. Ace better watch his back in the future. Tag team action set to come up for you guys as the top of professional wrestling, Mr. Varsity himself, Curtis Robertson, making his way to the ring. And his opponent, his tag team partner, making his GWL debut, none other than the Redneck Bubba Hogg, the angry Redneck Bubba Hogg. And they will be taking on two of Orangeburg's favorite sons, Espen and Monster Malcolm. Espen the Destroyer and Monster Malcolm. Their tag team, the Monster Destroyers, taking on Bubba Hogg and Mr. Varsity. Curtis Robertson here. Set matchup, get the way here. Mario Mamucci can't talk. He has no voice. We're waiting now for the entrance of the Redneck Bubba Hogg, the angry Redneck Bubba Hogg. And this crowd here, not knowing who Bubba Hogg is, he is normally not cheered anywhere he goes. And on AWS, he is one of the most hated thug villains to ever step in the square circle. With that trusty cowbell, I have witnessed over the years lots of public hangings, to the point that so many have wanted to have Bubba Hogg banned from the building. They have asked for the wrestling councils from the AIWF, from the WWW, and even the ASWA. They've all tried to get the angry redneck Bubba Hogg banned from professional wrestling because of that bull rope. And here, Bubba Hogg and Curtis Robertson sizing up the referee. Looks like they want to beat the referee up like they're trying to rob him of his milk money. Kid, don't go to school with these bullies. Ha ha ha. And here we go. The Monster Destroyers. Espen the Destroyer and the Monster Malcolm. Hometown heroes here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Espen the Destroyer, a 5-star pro wrestling United States champion, and the Monster Malcolm just winning the AWS House of Pain Championship this weekend long at the AWS Aftershocks event, where he won the Battle Royal with Tyler Blaze, which led to a House of Pain matchup at the co-main event of AWS Aftershock. Tyler Blaze, who has not made his GWL debut, but will be coming in weeks. Tyler Blaze will be here in weeks to come. But his matchup, he was a little too short, just a little too late to get the win over the Monster Malcolm. Monster Malcolm, your AWS House of Pain champion. Now on here, GWL, no titles recognized except for the GWL Tag Team Championship and the GWL World Heavyweight Championship. Those are the only two prestigious titles here for the GWL. But since we're all a part of the ASWA, we mention everyone that we possibly can. And hopefully, these boys from Orangeburg will survive this matchup with Mr. Varsity teaching this boy some wrestling, taking him to school, as they say. Coming up, there's a club to the back, works him into the corner, going for, where's he going? Big knee in the corner. There's a snapmare, and there's a tag. Not quite sure. Big kick with the cowboy boots. There's a heavy right hand. Referee's not paying attention. There's his work angle. He's got him into a wrist lock. Espen trying to go for something here. Espen can't get out of it. Bubba's taking it on up. He's cranking it one more time around. And I'm glad it's not mine. And there it is. Tightly into a hammerlock and sleeper hold all in one, almost like a reverse chicken wing. And there's Espen taking a reversal of his own. Bubba's got to the ropes real quick. Espen better let go before he gets disqualified. Espen working on his wrist here. You know, Espen better watch out. The angry redneck has been doing this stuff for a long time with those gnarly cowboy boots on, you know. Those things could very well break some ribs, as is a shoot-off. Bubba in the corner, coming in. He moves out the way. There's a big clothesline. There's a second big clothesline, and there's a third one, and a fourth one. And Bubba going down. He sits. He runs in. Drop kick in the corner. Espen a ball of fire here. They don't call him the Destroyer for nothing. Referee's finally doing his job, breaking him up, getting him out of the corner. Pops him in the gut. There's the veteran that is Bubba Hogg. A kidney punch. There's a tag. We got him held up. Punch through the ribs. Referee's doing his job here. Counting the weights, counting the ins and the outs. Here's for the Destroyer. There we go. He misses the elbow. In the future. And here's the Monster Malcolm. There's a line. There's another line. He's calling him to get up. There's a big power slam. And he goes for the 1, 2, and there's a kick out. And we don't call him the Monster Malcolm for nothing. Here we go. Traditional neck breaker. Back from the day, and the referees call it over here. They're not paying attention. What is going on? I don't understand what the referee and Bubba Hogg was talking. Maybe Bubba Hogg's drunk again as always. Matchstick head's going over. Better watch out with all that alcohol around. Something could go up in a blaze. And Monster Malcolm running around in here. He's got him in a arm breaker, and Curtis is smart. He's trying to hold back. He's trying to hold it. And Curtis Black set free. Curtis Robertson, I meant to say. I'm thinking about Curtis Black, the God of War, the ASWA heavyweight champion. Curtis and Curtis. One day the two Curtis may be in the ring across from each other. There's the tag to the Angry Redneck. There's a big punch in the corner. There's a shoulder drop. And another shoulder block. Referee's getting in there. Get him out the corner. There's a big punch. The referee's scared. Bubba Hogg getting in the way. Referee needs to let him know. Bubba doesn't want the Monster Malcolm. He wants some more of the Destroyer. Espen the Destroyer. There we go. There was the cheat. There's the Angry Redneck and a rake to the eye second time. As I said, there we go. That's the Bubba Hogg I know. Raking eyes, pulling ears, scratching and a pinching. There's the first chop up of the match. Espen being destroyed in the corner. There's another slap, and another slap, and another slap. There's an overhand chop on the Bubba Hogg, and there's a rake to the eyes. Bubba Hogg, the angry one, has shown why he is the Angry Redneck Bubba Hogg. There's a tag. He's got him held up by the hair of the head. Rams into the sole of his boot, trying to knock the kid's teeth out, and the Monster Malcolm stomping like an angry behemoth over there. He saves the breakup. If there was not Monster Malcolm diving in, I believe that match was over. And this matchup here, one in many of the GWL Global Wrestling League roster, as we got Curtis Robertson, the Doc, Mr. Varsity, taking him to the ring now, being tripped up by the Destroyer, Espen. His tag team partner and brother, the Monster Malcolm, and we have the Angry Redneck. Like I told you folks, we get people from all over the world in here, week in and week out, on the Global Wrestling League. Later tonight, action packed up, like I said before, The Sheik, Akbar Bashar, defending his title against none other than Lazarus Black. He's trying to go for the double suplex. There we go. They get it over. And Curtis reaching out in the air. There we go. It is locked in deep this time. Referee matchstick head. Here's Bubba Hogg trying to drag him over. He's got his foot in the rope. He's got to break the hold. This is a travesty. I'm sure Curtis would have tapped out. Bubba Hogg knew it too. Dragging his partner over. And there we go. There's a push off. And the monster Malcolm not paying attention. There's a roll up. And a handful of tights as Espen coming in for the save. There's a tag on Bubba. There's a kick to the ribs with those cowboy boots. Bubba Hogg got a closed fist here, but that big hammer fist of the country boy that is redneck Bubba Hogg, you know, the big pig farmer, he can throw that hand. That hand is as big as someone's head. The big hands of Bubba Hogg punching the Monster Malcolm. Every hit sending him into La La Land. There's the shoot off. There's a double clothesline. Bubba Hogg not knowing where he's at. This matchup's been a back and forth. I'm confused halfway through. There's such a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I was expecting more of the veterans of Bubba Hogg and Curtis Robinson to take the Monster Malcolm and cut the damn ring off and beat the hell out of him. But it seems that they didn't have what it takes to stop the Monster Destroyers. And Bubba Hogg raking the eyes, trying to get rid of the Destroyer out of the ring. Curtis Robertson, not knowing what to do, tells him to come on, kid. Check him, referee, he's telling him. Curtis Robertson taking his sweet time. He is getting himself built up here. No use to waste his time trying to get some more gas in the tank. I believe the young guys have really, really outgunned Curtis Robinson and Bubba Hogg. And again here, held off. There's a kick. Big right hand. There's another. And a trade of blows from corner to corner. This matchup here, all over the place. Such a train wreck as these guys are going on. The referee's being blindsided. And watch this. He hits his own guy. Bubba Hogg knocked off. There's the cover. Referee's not in. There's two. There's three. That's it. Bubba Hogg not able to make the recovery. And the winners of the match, and well deserved, because those so-called veterans getting in there doing all their dastardly things didn't help them out at all. The young guys, the Monster Destroyers, just showed them a thing or two as they destroyed them like the monsters they are. They just put the beat down. They beat Bubba Hogg, who is supposed to be the angry redneck, and Mr. Varsity, who is supposed to be the doc, just got flattened out by the Monster Destroyers. They're the winners of the match, headbutt each other. They may be... Here it is, folks. Another tag team matchup. The most important tag team matchup, as you've seen them sitting all night long on the table across the way. The GWL Tag Team Champions. There will not be any other more important matchup than this match right here for the GWL Tag Team Championship, as the Allen brothers get ready to take on the Ramirez brothers. The Allen brothers with their manager, Aaron Jacobs. Aaron Jacobs here says he's been whipping these boys into shape He said he used to manage the Ramirez brothers down in Texas. He said he knows all their weaknesses and all their strengths. And tonight, he has given all the power to the Allen brothers to defeat his former tag team that he used to manage as we await the arrival of. We're coming out with Matthew Ramirez's music. There we go. Such a way. Here we go. As you can hear the fans here, they already love the Ramirez brothers in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Tag Team Championship rolled on the line. Referee going down for the coveted GWL Tag Team Championship. This matchup will decide the first ever GWL Tag Team Champions. The Allen brothers, the Ramirez brothers. This here, your co-main event of the evening. Only thing that could follow this matchup would be the Sheik versus Lazarus Black for the GWL Heavyweight Championship. Did you hear? Let's go, Ramirez brothers. We got a bunch of woos from the ladies in the audience from both sides of these handsome young men in the ring. Both sides, the Ramirez brothers and the Allen brothers. This here, a match for the history books. This one here, something to tell your grandkids about, that you remember seeing the Allen brothers take on the Ramirez brothers on GWL for the Tag Team Championship. And here's the chant, let's go Chico already. There's a reversal. Steve Allen in the blue and Chico in the black and red. There's a heavy shoulder block. Chico going for the trip. There's a leapfrog. There's a hip toss. He's waiting for him. There's an arm drag. He scoops him up and there's the body slam. I don't think that Allen brothers were expecting that, but you have to remember the speed of the Ramirez brothers. They're fast. The Allen brothers are fast, but the Ramirez brothers are faster. Chico waiting in the wind, looking off in the distance. Come on, kid, bring it on. There he goes, coming in for the... He trips him, takes off. Here we go. Another one. Dive on cross through. There's a flip over. There he goes. He flips him over. There's another flip over. And these guys are all over the place. Hugh Dash, as you saw a moment ago, trying to get a hold of him. The action's moving so fast. There's another rollover, twist and flip. Where is he going to? Steve Allen has always been the great American kid next door. But his brother, Hugh Dash, has always been that scum stuck to the bottom of your shoe that would never come off no matter how much you scrub it, no matter how many times you take a stick and poke at it. He is always there. Now they're tagging together and there's some viciousness. His brother must have taught him how to get vicious in the ring, because Steve has always been the all-American kid. There's a tag. There's the body slam. Steve looks winded. There's a leg drop. As I said, this here for the GWL Tag Team Championship. Chico, Ramirez, and Hugh Dash. Here's he goes. Got him in a gut wrench. A full gut wrench suplex out of nowhere. And Aaron Jacobs is calling for the referee to count faster. This Aaron Jacob, guys, I don't know much about him, but if he's going to holler at the referee, you know, Mario Mammucci used to be a dirty, sly fox himself, I'd have to agree. If I was on the floor for either team, I'd be hollering, come on, referee, count faster. Chico again with the trip. He goes for a cover. It's only 2. Here's Hugh Dash looking at the referee for the breakup. Got him in a bear hug. This may be it. He may put him to sleep in this one. Yeah, he's really got it cinched in. Here he goes. He's trying to fight it off. There we go. And he punches, and another punch. Hugh Dash going for a flipping pin. There's a kick out. Chico trying to get to his feet. There he goes. Carrying him like his red-headed stepchild. There's a forearm. Slings into the corner. Where is Hugh Dash going? It's beyond me. Shoulder thrust to the kidneys. There's a body slam. He's looking at Matthew. You should have been going for the pin, kid. Only 2. A slight close 3. But it was only 2. As Matchstick Head doing a whole lot better this week than he was the other. There's the jawbreaker. There's the tag to Matthew. Here we go. Double suplex. Up and over. Like Rover. Nobody there but the ground to meet him. There's a quick tag back in. And here we go. There's the shoot off. High drop kick like the Rock and Roll Express. We're going for a cover. There's a kick out. We saw Aaron Jacobs trying to push the rope over. Chico can't believe that was a kick out. And he better watch his back. And there's a rake to the eyes. I cannot believe that Steve's doing these dirty tactics. He raked him in the eyes. They've really cut the ring off from Matthew. There's another power slam. Hanging leg drop. Nonchalant cover. You know, Hugh Dash, being a protege of the Sheik all those months, you should have learned that leg drop pin does not work. Sheik has never pinned anyone off of the leg drop into a pin. And here we go, the cheat in the corner. Referee not noticing. I cannot believe that Steve Allen has been beating Chico and Aaron Jacobs double teaming, trying to go for the pin, and he couldn't make him. God, Lee. Kid almost flew to the moon and back. There's an uppercut to the stomach. There's a knock to Matthew. There's a spear into the corner. Yeah, referee, let's get him out of the corner. What do we got going here? Stalling suplex. Here we go. And there it is. Snapped over for the tag. Standing suplex drop. Assist from Hugh Dash. Matthew in for the save. A brother for a brother. Doesn't matter the mother. But these here are blood brothers on both sides. A brother for a brother. I don't think they want to mess with one another because neither side would want to give for each other when they got their brother there backing them the whole time. This here, a very emotional battle between the Allen brothers and the Ramirez brothers, where the crowd normally loves Steve Allen, and of course they love the Ramirez brothers. There's a chop. There's he in the corner. He knocks Matthew off. No tag in. There's a boot up from the dastardly bastard that is Hugh Dash. The only guy out here that the crowd has always hated. The other three has always been a fan favorite. And Steve Allen working with his brother. And there's an insecurity out of nowhere. Chico trying to fight back. There's a chest stomp. Stomping like a piece of trash. And Chico down. Can't breathe, but he's up for the cover. Trying to go for a rollover. There we go. Here's it is. There's the kick out. Not getting the tag. He was so close. And there's a slap to Matthew. Matthew trying to reach in. And the referee might lose control of this match. And here we go. Big cold breaker. Sending him back to Tijuana. Goes for the cover. And a kick out right at the end. Chico cannot believe. Chico getting hooked in a dragon sleeper. And this might be all she wrote, folks. Chico can't get out of this. I mean, he's been a fighting warrior. Up, and here's the tag. You know, I don't understand this. Hugh Dash had him hooked. Why would you tag out? I would have held it in. I would have choked the life out of that little beaner. But there's the chop. He's going back in. European uppercut. They've really cutting this ring off from the Ramirez brothers. He's getting him over here, checking his eyes. I think Steve has been looking at the Sheik too much as well. Something's wrong with his eyes. Referee trying to help the kid out as Hugh Dash choking Matthew up. Here we go. Flip over. He's waiting. He ducks. There's the tag. There's a spear. There's a drop kick. We got it going on now. Matthew Ramirez in the ring for the hot action. Doesn't know. His feet is dragged by the... What in the hell? Here we go. Discus clothesline. That son of a bitch Aaron Jacobs down here. That was it. The winners of the match, the Allen brothers, the tag team champions. Unbelievable. They had the damn match won if it wasn't for that son of a bitch Aaron Jacobs holding the foot of Matthew Ramirez. That's okay. You won it. Not fair and square, but dirty. As I can't say on this air because they may fire me. But you hear the crowd here. They are not happy about this, folks. And the moment we've been waiting for.
And our main event of the evening. Introducing first, hailing from Syria, he is the Syrian Sheik Akbar Bashar.
As someone needs to tell Dixie, he doesn't hail from Syria. He is from the royal quarters in New Damascus, sub-Syria of Latakia, below Aleppo. Now, of course, you folks at home may not know what that means, but look it up. She also forgot to mention he is part of the royal family of Syria. He is also the GWL heavyweight champion, the Global Wrestling League heavyweight champion, as he defends against Lazarus Black. As you can always tell, the crowd, you suck. Sheik's already talking trash to Mexican with. He's asking him, you gonna watch my belt? Sheik doesn't trust no one with a title, I don't think. Sheik with those patented curly-toed Aladdin boots. I haven't had a chance to ever wrestle with Sheik. Mario Manucci versus the Sheik. 2023 will happen. Believe it, folks. Mario Manucci, the host with the most, bringing you the best from coast to coast, will face the serious Sheik Akbar Bashar in 2023. That has been promised to me by the ASWA. Sheik's inviting him in the ring. He's telling him, come on in the ring. I'll put the boot in your ass. Here we go. Lazarus Black. the number one in the world of GWL, the number one contender, Lazarus Black. Only one guy higher than him, the Sheik, who holds the title. Tonight, this matchup right here could cement Lazarus Black's place as being one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time in our lifetime. He can very well cement that spot if he can beat the Sheik that terrible far. And where's the Sheik running to? There's no need to be scared of the punk that is Lazarus Black. And the Sheik's telling the referee, save me, keep him away from me. Your main event for the Global Wrestling League. And Sheik doesn't want to give the title to Matchstick Head. He's being reluctant, being scared of Lazarus Black. He says he's going to beat this guy. Someone in the crowd says Lazarus is going to beat him. And the Sheik says, I don't believe so. And Lazarus Black, holding the coveted, beautiful GWL Heavyweight Championship in hand, is trying to walk out the building with it. And the Sheik says, what in the hell? Matchstick Head, you can't let him use it. I thought we were supposed to have a match first. This here, your main event, GWL Global Wrestling League, bringing you the best here today in Orangeburg, South Carolina, in the House of Pain. There's a Sheik coming straight in, taking him off. Here he goes. Big clothesline miss. Oh no. There he goes, waiting for it. Big punch. He knocked out. He almost knocked the Sheik's head off his head. Sheik's going to be feeling that one for the rest of the week.
Raise your hand now, Sheik.
Telling him to raise his hand now. Stomps his hand like stomping out a fire. Forearm to the back. Another one to the back. Stomp to the back. Sheik is down and reeling from that. And another inverted curb stomp. Sheik doesn't know where he's at. I don't know if he knows he's coming or going. I think it was just instinct to kick out on that one. Reaching up for the sky. The Sheik not what's going on here. Got him in the corner. There's a forearm. Slide out. Big European. Sheik rocking and reeling. There's a kick to the face. Here's a spin up. Got him in a neck vice. And if this here, he should might have to pay Lazarus Black for chiropractic services. Oh, and he trying to snap his neck. Viciousness that is Lazarus Black. Somebody on the level with the Sheik. The Sheik not normally manhandled this way. And there we go. There's a fight back. Sheik, that's the guy I know. Breaking the eyes. I knew that was coming. He's digging his eyes out. Giving him a taste of his own medicine. These two guys right here are probably the premier athletes of the Southeast. Lazarus Black and the Sheik, two of the greatest wrestlers of all time, doing battle here in front of you guys. Viewing pleasure tonight on GWL, the Global Wrestling League. And the Sheik headbutting Lazarus Black. Sheik's got headbutt back. No one wins in a headbutting contest at all. But I've watched people try to do it to Lazarus, and it never comes out good. Sheik getting his arm. He's got it pinned up. Here we go, in an arm bar. Sheik might not. Would the Sheik know how to get out of this? I'm not. Oh, here we go. There's a pin. Referee. Punch to the side of the head. Referee did not see that. I know that was a closed fist. Now he's biting him. Folks, Sheik's biting him. I don't know if he bit a piece of his ear off or something. The referee said, get biting him. And Sheik said, what if he wants to eat the guy? He's biting him again. Someone feed this guy before the matches so he doesn't be so hungry. A European uppercut of his own, knocking him silly. The crowd's shouting, "Come on, Laz!
Come on, Laz, get up.
Come on, Laz, get up," the Sheik says.
Come on, Laz, get up.
Putting him on the ropes. He's got him hung in. He's choking him. On the ropes, the referee is giving him the count. There's the Sheik like the wind. Flying in Aladdin's carpet drop on the Lazarus Black's neck and throat while it's draped across there. Here's the Sheik arguing with the fans, telling him, "Now you see how I beat him up?" There's a corner head blow, a picture-perfect back elbow, snap suplex, snapmare, diving, gosh, vicious Syrian neck breaker. And I don't see how anyone could get kicked out of that. That was beautiful, diving Syrian neck breaker. The Sheik told me one time it has a special name in Arabic. It is called the Namir Club, which is the tiger. The diving tiger is what it's called. And he calls it the Namir dive, the diving tiger. And there he goes. There's a slam to the hand of Lazarus Black. You know, these two guys right here, I said again, and I'll say it to anyone. Big, big right hand to Lazarus. There's the shoot off. Wow. Sheik nonchalant cover, but the premier athletes that are the Sheik and Lazarus Black. And that's the crowd. Come on, Laz. Somebody's hollering for him to get up. The Sheik making a mockery of the fans as he's got the camel clutch. Get up, Laz. Get up, Laz. Get up, Laz. And Lazarus biting the hands of the Sheik. What's good for one is good for the other, is good for all. And one bite to the other. There's a forearm to the back of the neck. Lazarus in the corner. Here's a shoot off. There's a reversal. There's in. There's the flipping out of the corner. This has really got everything dizzy. The Sheik's working up. There's a miss. There's a kick to the leg. There he goes. If the Sheik's got him hooked, here's the go. There's the flip out. Sheik's up. And if Laz hits this here, that may be it, folks. I think he knocks the Sheik out. And the Sheik already has lost the GWL Heavyweight Championship. Your new champion, Lazarus Black, the premier athlete, the Sheik Akbar Bashar, and Lazarus Black. Going the distance for you guys for your viewing pleasure on GWL. The Sheik defeated by Lazarus Black. What an awesome matchup. One of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my life. As Mario Manducci would love to work either the Sheik or Lazarus for GWL. That is all, folks. Good night and good fight. I'll see you next time on GWL. Tune in for all the House of Pain wrestling action.